Hey, Bryce. So, could you have imagined during much of the summer when you're at the alternate site that you'd be starting Game 4 of the NLCS?
No, not in a million years. I just really, worked hard. Obviously, this is a goal of mine, and for it to actually, be coming true, and just looking back at everything I've done to get to this point, I'm just super thankful, super happy for the opportunity.
The last couple outings, a lot of guys, including Snit, have said they were impressed with your progress. What do you think uh, you were able to develop this season that maybe has got you pitching at a higher level?
Um, I think for me is bringing back the two-seamer slash sinker, whatever you want to call it, and just mixing that with the four seam, and then obviously the increased work with the slider, trying to get the more depth on that. But for me, the biggest thing was just learning to attack the zone, get ahead of hitters, trust my stuff, and just not be afraid to have to throw a fastball right down the middle, behind in counts, stuff like that, and just trust that it's a hard game, um, on both sides. So for me, it was just being aggressive and attacking the zone. So
Thank you.
Go ahead, Dave.
Bryce, how much fun is it to be part of this with two other rookies and you guys to be doing so much in the postseason for a Braves team that's having its most success in a couple of decades?
it's incredible. It's just us coming up together. We always talked about how hypothetically this could happen, and now that it actually is coming true, it's been a great experience. To be a part of this with those guys. It's been a lot of fun for sure.
And just seeing those guys have so much success, Kyle and obviously Ian, does that help you? You're going, hey, look at them, they're doing it, man, and talking to those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it gives me a ton of confidence, and I think the biggest thing for me is I can watch how they pitch these hitters and learn from that. And, especially Kyle and Ian have a little bit different stuff, but Kyle with the sinker, the four seam, I'm able to really, study how they attack these hitters and then use that in my game plan.
Go ahead, Bo.
Bryce, were you ready to start Game 4 if necessary in the division series? And Snit said you've been up to 6 or 7 innings in the simulated game. Or do you feel like you can go as far as you want tomorrow?
Yeah. In my last sim game, right after the series against Miami, I threw 88 pitches over 6 innings. So I'm ready to go full force, full length, go as long as the team needs me to.
Had they told you whether you would have started Game 4 of the division series?
I was under the impression that was the plan if we would have made it there.
Okay. Any more questions? Go ahead, Scott.
Bryce, just to clarify, so was it right after the game that you clinched, or was it the next day that you threw the sim game?
It was the next day. We had a workout the next day down there in Houston, and I threw a sim game there against a bunch of the relievers that didn't throw in that series.
And then, I spoke yesterday to Kyle about changes, just like you went over with us a few minutes ago, and asked for any kind of specific people that to point to. Like you said, Tomlin helped him move on where he is on the rubber. And is there anybody or multiple people specifically that helped you? Like, for example, you're talking about your sinker and the usage there. Can you take me through that?
I think there's a lot of different people that I grabbed stuff from throughout the season. I think I've talked to Kyle a lot about the sinker and how he uses that, different grips and stuff. Ian with his changeup, I've talked to him a little bit about that. Tomlin a little bit with my slider, and just all the coaches down at the alternate site helped me a ton. Craney, Marty, just sticking with helping me with my mechanics. It's just a huge amount of people that have helped me this season, just bits and pieces that I've taken from everybody, whether it's teammates or coaches.
Thank you.
Back to you, Bo.
playing off that, what made you go away from the two-seamer for a little while?
I think so. When I first went away from it, it was in 2018. I was struggling a little bit in AA, and pitching coordinator, pitching staff down there approached me and said, "Hey, what do you think about going on four seams just to see how it goes?" Ended up going well. Then obviously I ended up debuting that year, and then tried to bring it back a little bit last year, but I didn't really have the success that I was looking for with it. And then I think just this year, the maturity that I've grown as a pitcher has helped me to be able to use that pitch effectively and know when to throw it and how to play it off the four seam and the other pitches.
Go to you, Ryan.
Bryce, so what's your guys' mindset right now? You guys are up 2-0 in this series, and I know a lot of people probably had the Dodgers picked as favorites, but right now you guys are pretty much sitting in the driver's seat. I mean, how are you guys handling all this? I'm sure you guys are not thinking too much about it or getting too far ahead of yourselves.
Yeah, no, we're just we have the mindset of we just got to stay on the gas pedal. We got to keep going. Like we saw last night there in the 9th inning, they can come alive at any time. They're a great team, great lineup. So we just got to keep the foot on the gas pedal and just keep going the way we have been. And
as a follow-up to that, I'm sure you guys are enjoying the experience and everything, but you guys try to not get too caught up in it as well. Just try to know you guys have a mission to accomplish here.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody in the locker room knows the end goal, knows where we want to be, and so we're not going to be happy or content until we reach that.
Thank you so much.
Bo, did you have another question? Okay, we'll wrap it up with, or Bo, do you have one?
No, I didn't. Thanks.
Tim, we'll go to you for the last question.
Okay. Bryce, you and Ian were drafted in the same draft, right?
Yes, sir.
When did you first play together, and how special is it to be in this situation with the guy you came up with, and not just him, but others too, I know?
So we were first together in the GCL in 2016. He ended up halfway through that year going to Danville. And then the next year we were together in Rome, all of 2017. And then for a little bit there in 18 in high. And then towards the end of the season last year in AAA, we were together. And it's just, it's been incredible just to see, each other as we go through our ups and downs, learn how we progress and everything. It's been an incredible experience. And the friendship that's been developed throughout that time is one that'll last a lifetime.
Thank you.
All right, that's a good one to end on. Bryce, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you guys.